Hello, GeoCamel here. It's a rainy day where I live in Northern California, and that kind of makes it a perfect day to reboot our Road to Championship Division series. You guys might remember from my last video that a lot of things have changed in GeoGuessr. You've probably seen other people talking about it. If you haven't seen that video, they just made a competitive GeoGuessr playable with moving, no moving, and NMPZ before it was just moving. So that was really exciting to me because I think my favorite way to play the game, honestly, is no move. So that's the good thing. The downside is that they implemented this system of like rating decay or whatnot. So basically I think it's like every week that I don't play, my rating goes down, which is really hard for me these days because, to be fully honest, I'm playing way less GeoGuessr and my skills have also gone down as a result of that. I'm still having a lot of fun every time I play. Honestly, I just hopped on today, and as much as some of my guesses were pretty off on even easy rounds, I had some absolute banger guesses, like near 5K guesses in like hard parts of the world that you don't actually get that often in GeoGuessr, interesting regions and stuff like that. So I'm really curious to see how I do stacked up against the other players of my rank, whether I win or I lose. I do think we can eventually make it to Champion Division. I don't see any reason why we can't, but without any further ado, I think we should just hop into some duels. So pretty nicely, got an opponent almost right away. That's always good to see. Sometimes the matchmaking can be a little slow, and immediately here, I mean, we're definitely in Europe. We've got this very wide blur that makes me wonder, is it like Switzerland or something? Yeah, those do look Swiss, right? So I think we do like something in the more low area of Switzerland, maybe near Basel? Okay, and it was more towards the German side, but I'm not going to complain. Yeah, very, very German architecture too, so probably should have known that. And next round, I can see we got single dashed yellow lines. This is looking like some Bangladesh maybe. And then it's double there, but I mean, yeah, I think this is going to be Bangladesh, unless it's a random India. I think we just go Bangladesh though. I think I'm just gonna quickly drive that into the center. Whoa, wait, hold on. Excuse me? Ecuador? Wait, is that just me or was that really weird? I don't know. Like, the road lines might have been entirely wrong, but that camera quality was so, like, Bangladesh. What the fuck? I have to not get thrown off by that. We got tons of rifts. I'm just wondering, could this be a Senegal? I don't know this car. A lot of the stuff that went away for me as far as taking a break. Camels, okay. Would they have camels in Senegal? Probably not. So UAE is probably where we're going there. Yeah, okay, gotta remember that car. Yeah, a lot of the cars have slipped my mind, and I've been having a lot of issues revolving around that. Kind of thought like you had to have like racks in Laos, and like I had a round in Laos earlier with a normal car that kind of messed me up. This is, let's see here. What city do we think this is in? I could see this being more north, to be honest. Ebenezer. Is this place called Ebenezer? No way. He's gonna guess. And yeah, I do want to get back to my quick guessing ways, but that's another way in which things have kind of started to fall apart. Is that, wait a minute, is this Kenya? Yeah, like I said, the car knowledge has just gone away. It's weird how like the landscape stuff stays with you, although that was very Kenyan with the red dirt. Okay, we're gonna forget that. I promised myself I was gonna try not to be like embarrassed restarting this series, because that was another thing with the old series. I felt like I had a little bit of a higher like standard to maintain. This is Brazil for sure. And so yeah, I was just worried about like doing okay every time I did it. So I always had to wait until I was super awake and super ready, and those times started growing further and further apart with work. But yeah, about this round, really hard for me to tell. My Brazil has gotten pretty weak. I did get a nuts guess earlier in Brazil, but it's not very flat. Dude, I might have to kind of go central, but it's like you can't even really hedge central in Brazil and expect to not die on any multi. Actually managed to get closer than him there. Kind of the last moment was feeling a little more Amazonian. I mean, I don't know if Maranhão actually counts as like being in the Amazon yet, but this one is most certainly going to be... Now I'm just so scared to even say the name of the country before I'm 100% sure, but I am thinking this is actually India this time. And yeah, because we're getting a lot of English, and I'm just really hoping I can spot like a city name or something. And this is Hindi, right? This isn't Bengali. So this could be like a Jaipur, New Delhi. It's looking pretty green here, but that doesn't mean anything. I think these are huge mountains, which I don't really know what that like insinuates. Could be more of like a Lucknow. I have seen a couple rounds there in the recent past. Faisal. Yeah, I don't think we're really seeing any like city name stuff. So I'm just gonna go. Part of the reason why I like No Move is nobody has too much of a chance to like go super fast and immediately find a sign that just says the city name. Like, it's fair game. Okay, we both did okay there actually. But I do not have much HP to spare. Like, I gotta bring this back if I want. I also just noticed he's Georgian, which is pretty cool. Probably not too many Georgian players. And yeah. So we got a Cambodian flag. I guess I forgot their plates are yellow. I did not remember that their plates were yellow. And I'm just gonna go near Phnom Penh because there was a Cambodian flag though. This is the second time in a row I've fucked up a Vientiane round because for whatever reason I kind of fell back on the security blanket of being like, there's car racks in Laos. There obviously isn't. So yeah, I mean, there's no beating around the bush. That was extremely rough. Like I said though, my skills fell down so low. This guy's definitely higher ranked than us too. We gotta be careful. My skills fell down a lot though, and this is part of building them up. Like I said, no embarrassment. US flag, which is interesting. Yeah, oh my god. So this is like, dude, is this like, there's like some place that's supposed to emulate a Swiss village that I heard about. And I know that was supposed to be in California, which I really doubt this is. And this is fucking scaring me. So I'm just gonna click the middle, and it fucking works. It was Wisconsin. So now we know that there is a city near Madison that is kind of emulating a Swiss village feel. Kind of an interesting place too, because it's so flattish around there. I need to stop talking though and just concentrate. Is this like Russian style? I don't know. It doesn't scream Russia to me, but I think that's what we're looking at, is like maybe a more Western Russia. I'm not really sure, dude. I'm a little sketched out here, but we're gonna do it. And oh, it was actually really north near Arkhangelsk. Don't think I ever would have gotten that, but I kind of was getting that like Western-y feel. Very similar guesses from us there. This is Australia, obviously. It's just unmistakable with these trees. But the question is where, and I was thinking west, but that could just be the straight up death of me. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, dude. YOLO. I didn't see the yellow. Oh, he thought the same. Yeah, the thing that was really scaring me there, and I was right to be scared, is that we didn't have like the yellow poles to some of the signs. And I don't think they always have that, but that's definitely a surefire sign that you're there. Very, very thick signpost. It's looking like it's Thai, I guess, right? The black and white, is that Thai? Dude, I'm forgetting so much. Is that Cambodia, actually? Dude, I'm thinking everything is Cambodia these days. Oh no, it's Thai. I see a Thai flag. Okay, so I've seen mountains out to the southwest. I don't really have time to like do this justice, but it does feel like a north. Yeah, it was a north. It was a north round. And shockingly we're winning right now, but I'm not trusting it, and now we're really entering the multis. After this, the rounds get a lot more important, so yeah, that type of cactus I've seen before for sure in mechs, and we're thinking that this is not mechs actually, because it's Brazil, isn't it? Whoa, Brazilian cacti. Yeah, it totally is. So, oh god, maybe like one of the Bahia kind of dry patches. Yeah, we both have pretty spot on guesses there. I mean, I don't think there's much I could have done unless we could see that lake in the distance that I saw on the map. I'm not sure if I really missed that or anything like that. Yeah, and then here we go back in Europe, which is it's just so not my specialty. Like, a lot of the rounds people find really easy in Europe because there's such good meta, and I'm just struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where this is. Should have checked the copyright, but dude, I'm just going. Oh, okay. He actually fucked up. That was a literal. I just panic clicked Czechia. I didn't think it was Czechia. I just thought it was maybe Central Europe, and like clicking center was gonna lose me the least. This infrastructure almost looks familiar. Crest. Is this like a Singapore thing? I think it actually is Singapore. I think that's also why he went so quick, which means it's kind of a nothing round. Oh no, it's not. It's Australia. See, that kind of round just feels unfair. Because I was beating him the whole time. Like, he had barely any health left. I wasn't playing a great game, I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't a great game. But, I mean, he got Australia and I didn't. Looking back on it now, I'm like, yeah, it looks a lot like Australia. And, we had the English, which sure you get in Singapore too, but I wasn't seeing any of those like telltale green signs or anything. That's another game that I'm just gonna have to try to forget, because there's definitely a little shame in here about that. Like, my mind knows that I'm not as good at GeoGuessr as I was a couple months ago. I don't play that much these days. I really do play like maybe once a week. But my heart still thinks I'm there. My heart still is like, you can do better, and it's so hard not to be like super ashamed when you get a wrong continent guess. So we got a new German opponent. He's low rated. Let's try to use him as a bit of a stepping stone to get back to where we started the day, because this is rough. Sao Sebastião. Okay, I can work with this. Sao Sebastião. And we're looking at East Coast, so yeah, it's making sense. I wonder if we can even find it. It's kind of northern. I really hope he didn't find it. Really hope so. Oh no, it moved my thing. I don't fuck with that, dude. I hate that. I'm just trying to scroll. Worked out good for us, and actually didn't see the town that sign was talking about. That looks... I say it looked Bolivian, but I don't believe it's actually African, so it's actually Ghana, of course. They have the same colors. Yeah, no, I'm not too sure about where this is, so I'm gonna kind of go up near Kumasi, and it's, you know, it's pretty good guess, actually, from both of us. Yeah, not much to say there. Just didn't feel like it was on the coast. This is looking like a oh, that's just a double. Okay. Yeah, it's like a rift. Oh, that was weird. So this is gonna be Baltic for sure. This is, I think the language is giving me like Estonia, and maybe we just go real quick. Go southern Estonia just in case. Yep, it was Lithuania. Yeah, I do remember you get a lot of AIs at the end of names, or IUs there. Get it? I used to be great at just differentiating those languages if I had enough text. And then now we get to have a really hard round. I'm definitely thinking Europe. It's a thin road. It's 2023. I almost want to go Germany. But I don't know if it even could be. I don't know if this sort of tree gives me Germany. Maybe it's like Germany out towards like Poland or something, but I know there's some hills too, so with the 2020, I mean, it's not a good hedge to just, or not a good bet to just be like, oh, it's 2023, so it must be Germany. You kind of have to work in the reverse logic, but he has guessed, so yeah, there's no escaping my fate, and it was Hungary, so I did better than him, but not out of any sort of knowledge or, you know, really anything, just another kind of panic guess that paid out. Dojuran steel? Dojuran? Is that like Albanian? Not seeing any rifts though. It looks pretty Albanian though. So I am thinking, and that style sign is kind of pretty Balkan. I think those should be yellow on the other side. Black back of the sign too. I wonder if that's kind of like maybe an Albanian thing. So it really comes down to, I don't know my bollards, and it would be very helpful to know them. I think I'm still gonna go Albania though, as sketchy as it is. He was thinking similarly in Montenegro, and it was actually very close to Greece in Macedonia. Makes sense too, because I saw like those arrows were a little taller, accounting for having Cyrillic and Latin scripts. Wow, really cool castle. The Royal George, so I mean, wait, but this stuff is, oh, okay, no. So it's in English first, so Waterman's Arms. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely looking like it's gonna be Britain. Cool town, honestly. Not really sure what to think if this is, you know, maybe it's, I think I get like a kind of a southern England type of vibe, but I don't trust myself. That was actually Wales, which explains why I thought it looked cool. Yeah, no cap, I think Wales looks a lot cooler than the majority of the rest of Britain. Just saying, that's just my opinion. I'm definitely more interested in Wales than other parts of Britain. That's just gonna be a Denmark, yeah. We're not gonna find where this is. And do we think this could be an island? That I don't know. So let's just hedge around there. I do think it could be an island. Yeah, kind of after I went, I was like, yeah, this could definitely be an island. But no complaints. If we're losing 10 points and we're on a multi, like, we're doing okay. And that, I mean, that's German, but we can't necessarily trust that. There's German like trucks and things all over. And in fact, is this Ukraine? Do we need the antenna though for it to be Ukraine? I mean, it looks Ukrainian if you ask me. We got the bollards too, so I think we go real quick. Maybe he gets confused by the nope, he doesn't. The German truck. That's unlikely to happen at this level. Everyone's so good at this level, man. I mean, like, really, the moment you enter whatever division I'm in, I'm trying to remember. It's Masters Division, I believe. That looks Austrian. Yeah, huge mountains. Not much to say. Very, very Austrian. I'll go here. I had a really spot-on guess in this area earlier. I think I guessed this guy in this valley, and it was like right over here. It was a really good guess. So I do think we have to be in Western Austria with this level of mountain. He actually doesn't even go Austria. Yeah, it didn't look like low cam to me, and we did have Australian bollards. But again, I don't know most of my bollards, so I can never judge someone for not knowing their bollards. This is very Italian, and it's, you know, honestly, I could really see this being Sicily. I'm a little bit concerned that it could be Sicily here. Yeah, just it's south or it's Sicilian. All these plants and everything let me know. So I think we go like Catania. Maybe I should have gone like even like Messina, just so I'm closer to the mainland. And it was Sicily, so that was awesome. And it's enough to take him out. We'll say GG to him. Our first win of the day. Hopefully it won't be our last, because we're gonna go in for one more. Not trying to make this video too long, but I would like to recover this stuff that we lost in the first two duels, which were looking pretty. I was looking like a bum in those. We'll just say it that way. This guy's also a YouTuber. Cool to see. Probably has a lot more subscribers than me. 495. That means that we are. I think that would mean that we're like in this kind of the central part of the US, because yeah, these ones normally start with like 9, don't they? 195, 295. So that was like 495. So actually this could be, right? It was 495, so this could be very east actually. Yeah, 495. So that means, yeah. Does this look like New England-y, or does this look south of that? I think it looks fairly New England-y, so let's hop back up the coast and look for it. 84, 87, 395, 495. So yeah, dude, yeah, I think we're going through like something like that. Let's just go. I honestly think we're in Massachusetts. Yep, and he's going Louisiana. I really don't know where he got that idea. We got essentially the right urban area. So really happy with that guess. Kind of want to hope for more American rounds. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty decent at America still, and that just comes from living there, you know. It's hard for that knowledge to go away, because yeah. Could this be South Australia or Victoria? Let's try it. It's actually just southern New South Wales. Can't complain, didn't lose too much there. Yeah, not much to say about that. I think he wanted that round to go by quickly. This, however, I don't know what to think of this. He's gonna go really quick, and I think this would definitely be Brazil. Where though is really hard to say. I'm gonna go Espírito Santo. It's not that I think it's there, and it's not. Great guess, honestly, on his part. Yeah, really solid. I didn't necessarily think it was Espírito Santo, but I was a little scared it was further north or south on the coast, so I kind of hedged myself there. I mean, that guy looks pretty Mexican as far as like the hat he's wearing. It just kind of gives me that kind of like Norteño culture type of thing. And it's a little sketchy. This guy is guessing flipping quick. We'll go Durango. And that's going to be his undoing. I literally don't know how he could have thought that's Colombia. There are a lot of rounds where Mexico and Colombia are just genuinely kind of hard to tell apart, especially when you start getting like southern Mexico and parts of Colombia. And I think part of that is Colombia will use those Mex poles sometimes, which are, I don't know, is it hexagonal or octagonal? That can mess me up sometimes, but I'm glad we at least recovered, I think, the majority of the points that we had. So kind of a nothing episode. We're back where we started, but it makes sense that we would have a shaky start when I haven't been playing for so long. And honestly, despite the losses, I'm having so much fun. I'm so glad I got back to this. Expect more videos coming soon, especially if I can kind of crank them out with minimal editing. That's just going to be great, and it won't bog me down as much as my work schedule kind of fills up again. So anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like the content, maybe think about giving me a subscribe or even just a like. It's super appreciated, and I hope you guys have a great day.